Who remembers Ital?
Yes, I am here once more with my good friend Charlie Vici. Just met him here in Manchester again and decided to shut some more fire. So this fire, the last time we was discussing how beings are one. This one will be about how all religions are one. But just like human beings who appear in different colors, the religions have different bodies. When I say different body, you know, like the temple, the churches, the mosque, and so on.
Yeah.
Now, all religion have the same moral code. You know what I mean by same? They will, as an example, if you say to a Christian, is it okay to kill somebody? Oh, no. But a Muslim, a Rasta, whoever claims to be religious will give you the same. So, actually, they've got the same moral code, but they appear in different form. Now, the outer form, just like how your body is not you, the outer form of religion is not real. It's like a shell that you need to remove to get to the nut inside. So as long as you are listening to your, I don't know, preacher, imam, whatever the outside people are saying, right, is false. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they tell you about God sending prophets and His only Son and all that is false. That is the teaching of the outer part of religion.
And what you're saying is the inner, they're all the same morality.
Yes, they have the same inner morality. And why would God anyway, Charlie, send me to come and tell you that you shouldn't do what is wrong when God is already in you?
I already know what is wrong.
Yeah, you should know. And why should God say as an example, thou shalt not kill?
Yeah.
Thou shalt not steal.
Yeah.
Thou shalt, giving orders.
Yeah.
You should know that you must not kill. Because God has given us free will.
Yeah.
So God cannot give any orders.
No.
God got no right here.
No.
The right was given to us. But because people are afraid, fear stop us investigating and finding out the truth. Because when you are believing in God, which the outer form of religion want you to do, you cannot believe and know.
No.
So you can believe in God, but how are you going to know God believing?
Yeah.
You can't.
No.
For you to know God, you have to choose. Make a choice,
It's fear of death, fear of suffering, fear of being by ourselves.
Fear of COVID.
Fear of COVID. I'm gonna
That make people went on vaccination.
Yeah.
So fear of Jesus is a gatekeeper. They got people that they call gatekeepers.
Yeah.
That stop you progressing.
Oh, really?
So see, in spirituality, people like Martin Luther King, those kind of. They give
Are
you
they gatekeepers?
Yeah, the gatekeepers. They belong to secret societies, stuff like that.
Yeah, they do. They do. Yeah.
So Jesus is a top gatekeeper.
Top gatekeeper.
Yes,
the best one.
One of the best. Make a lot of money. Cause once they tell you, if you are Antichrist, no one wants to be Antichrist. Cause you go into hell.
That's it.
So that is the fear that they put on the mind. So no one will challenge this fiction Jesus.
Yeah.
And see that really.
Yeah.
If we have free will, how could God send? And if Jesus was God's only son, Charlie, who do you reckon the rest of people on earth are? Whose sons are they?
Are we the bastard children or something?
I don't know.
I don't know.
You would have to figure out where these bastards come from.
Yeah.
Because they don't belong to God as according to the outer form of religion.
Yeah.
Which is Christianity.
Yeah.
That outer form.
So
but really, amongst the three religion as well.
Yeah.
I call them the Abrahamic religion.
Yeah.
The people who call themselves the Jews. They are the first that tell the other ones them that listen. God send us, right, the first prophets and and then after he went up, the Christian man come along and say, I believe what you're saying, that God sent you, blah, blah. But guess what? He sent me Jesus. And then the Jew man said to him...
We got a better prophet.
Yeah, but the Jew man said to him, you're lying. He never said, we don't believe in no Jesus, right?
Yeah.
Then the Muslim rise up and say, listen, he says to the Christian, right?
Yeah.
I believe what you're saying about Jesus, but not... He wasn't the son of God, he was a prophet.
Just a prophet.
Yeah, so they said, we will accept him as a prophet, but not the son of God.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But guess what?
Yeah. God
sent us Muhammad.
Yeah.
The Christian look at him and say, well, we don't believe in Muhammad. And the Jews say it as well.
Yeah.
So, all of them will believe in the Jew, but the Jew don't believe in them. What I mean?
So belief goes uphill, not downhill.
But,
yeah, it doesn't roll
check
downhill.
the levels now. There is no such thing as Jew, Muslim, Arab, blacks, white. It's all brainwashing to separate and divide people.
Yeah.
So as long as you think that you're a Jew, you're actually an idiot. Sorry, but it's true. Well, I say it goes for everyone, you know. All those who think that they are black people. I tell you totally. It's not that we are created as idiots, but we can choose, or we can program. We can get programmed, because we shouldn't blame everyone entirely, because this is coming from birth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When we're born, right? Imagine that you're born innocent and they wrap you up in something like an onion.
An onion.
Yeah, wrap.
With lots of layers, lots of layers.
Yeah, so by the time you reach a certain age now, you're not yourself anymore. You're a programmed ego.
I agree.
And it is very difficult to accept the fact that you are an ego and to remove ego. Because now ego don't want to give up.
No.
Ego is a proud black man, you know.
Yeah.
This is how we walk and how we talk.
And nowadays, the culture, the government, obsessed with identity, giving everyone gay identity,
Yeah, well, right now, as Rastas, we used to call Earth Babylon.
Yeah, Babylon.
And Babylon now is when people behave badly then.
Yeah.
So people usually think, oh, we're just talking about the police.
Yeah.
But Babylon is anytime anyone chooses to behave negatively.
Yeah.
We call that Babylon behavior.
Yeah.
But right now on Earth, it's not Babylon, I call it Batilan.
Batilan.
Yeah. That means there was a time when homosexuality was in the closet.
Yeah.
But you can see it all out in the open now.
Yeah.
And they actually run the planet.
Yes.
Because if you want any bit of the power on Earth, you have to join them and get your bottom seen to.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's true.
Drink some fucking blood, yeah?
Yeah.
Sacrifice some kids and do some sick things.
It's true.
Now, how would I know that? Because we all come from the one source, with spirit.
Yeah.
So my brothers in the dark, once you know yourself, you know everybody. So
That's
it's like you can see now what they're doing.
So once you know yourself, you know everybody.
Everybody.
Can you explore that? That's very interesting.
Yeah, all right then. It's like, just like I tell you, once you open one of the religion, you will realize that they all one.
Yeah.
Once you open yourself,
Yeah.
you're going to realize that all human beings are one. You know what I mean?
So know thyself, know others.
No others. So when you know yourself, now you know you know everybody, because everybody is the same. Now say somebody says something to a person like me. I can tell whether they're awake or whether they're not awake. You know, like sometimes some people, even on the TikTok, say, you don't know me from Adam, but you're saying this. But what they don't know, I know them better than they know themselves.
Yeah.
Because they haven't wake up yet.
There you go.
So if I wake up and you don't wake up, I know you better than you.
Yeah.
You see what I
understand.
mean?
Yeah.
So the key is to know yourself. Once you do it, you know all who ever live.
The same way a parent can know their 5-year-old better than the 5-year-old knows themselves.
Yes.
Yeah, the exact same way.
Same way. When you spiritually wake up, right?
Yeah.
You will know everybody. And it doesn't matter if they live a billion years ago.
Yeah.
Once you read what they have to say, you will realize, well, he was dead, innit?
Yeah.
You know, never wake up. Because you can tell what level of the mind people are speaking from.
Yeah.
You understand? Now with me now, what happened to me, Charlie, when I wake up? I was 27-year-old at that time in 1983. In fact, I thought everything was going to finish in 1984. But I never realized that when I wake up, I was just a baby. And babies make mistakes.
They do.
Because I predicted 1984 everything will be finished.
Yeah.
And as a baby, you have to learn that fire burn.
Yeah.
So even though you wake up as a baby spiritually, you have to still go through the process of learning how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because when I wake up, I was so puzzled as to, because to me everything was simple now. And I would be saying to people, oh, we're the spirit in the body, but they just couldn't understand.
Yeah.
They was thinking I was mad.
Yeah.
And then it take me a while to realize that no, they cannot see. They are blind.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They will only be able to understand what
At their
you
level.
are saying.
At their level, yeah.
When their eyes wake up.
Yeah.
When they change their own negative ways. Yes, come here.
Yeah, man. when you are seeking for wisdom
Yeah.
and you want to be wiser, go to different nations and find the wisest.
Oh, Ital is vital to the waking
so
up
you,
here.
you look for wisdom from the wisest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but yes, and you don't have to look for wisdom from me either, because I am not the wise one. The wise one, like I'm trying to tell them, is in everyone.
Yeah.
Which is what they would call conscience then, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Conscience is the wise one.
Yeah.
Only difference with me that I know conscience, because it was conscience that teach me.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell people now, I reached the 9th level.
Oh, yeah?
Now, when you reach the 9th level, imagine, right? You want me to explain this to you quickly? You have time?
Can I ask, before we do the ninth
Yeah.
level, I saw something yesterday that I thought was beautiful. I
Yeah.
wanted to ask you about it.
Yeah, ask me about
It said animals are honest. When an animal needs to kill, he kills. When an animal needs to sleep, he sleeps. When he needs to run, he runs. But only man sits down, organizes maliciously to ruin people's lives.
Right, I will explain this matter to you now. Man himself, you know, is like is an animal.
Yeah.
So we got two natures then. Unlike the animal who just work off instinct, when the animal is hungry, eat, and you know. Say if I was a lion and I see a gazelle passing here and I was hungry, of course
chase
I'm
it.
going to eat him.
Yeah.
But if my belly is full and he pass by, I just chill out.
Yeah, because you're not hungry.
But
Yeah.
a man will kill and store up.
Yeah.
So what it is now, because not everyone is human, you know. Most people are what I call hue animals.
Hue animals, not human.
No, not
hue
human.
animal.
So when you are a hue animal, you just operate of instinct.
Yeah.
You know, if you see that, you just sex with it or rub that, you don't really deal with reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you are a hue animal.
Yeah.
But when you change those hue animal ways and learn to be positive now, do what you know is right, that is when you become a human. You see what I mean? Because a human now will act in a humanistic way. Like say, for instance, if a human eat and the human is filled and then see the same prey pass, the human would leave that alone.
Yeah.
Because you're filling it.
Yeah. Don't need
But
it.
the hue animal won't. The hue animal will kill it and store it up. See what
I understand.
Because he's just, because don't forget, you know, the animal is right in what the animal is doing.
Yeah.
Because the animal is only working off instinct. You see?
I understand.
We now, as a higher form of animal, have a choice whether to act off instinct or to act of our common sense.
Number. I need your number.
078. Yes. 28.
Excuse me, sir. You would have a light there, please.
078.
You don't mind the camera's recording?
No, record.
Okay, you don't.
We're
you
not
don't.
stopping anything. This
All
is
right,
street
okay.
vibration.
Mr. Charlie.
Hello, sir. How are you?
078.
You're good.
28.
I will be
90.
sir, if I win the lotto.
2356.
Now, if you guys phone Ital,
Yeah, with everything
good
is
things.
acting naturally. This man want a number.
sorry.
That man opening his beer and want
and
a
you're going to
light.
tell me about ninth level
And
consciousness.
me and Charlie is rapping, and I'm trying to tell Charlie how I reached to the 9th level so that
Yeah.
I was able to go beyond the mind.
The name.
Ital. Now I will use numbers, Charlie, to explain.
Okay.
Only 9
I've
numbers.
given you my number last
Yes.
Sunday.
Yes, yeah, all right.
Thank you.
Yes, I am.
We got 9. We got 9
second,
numbers. Yeah. Yeah, bless.
One second. Let me just finish this interview with Ital.
quick.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't need
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah? The first 3 numbers I will explain. 1 and 2 is the positive and the negative energy of the 1.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? So number 1 and number 2 is what generate thoughts.
Like the kind of on and off, like a darkness, light. The kind of the simplest one. Simplest one.
So one generate positive thoughts and the other negative.
Yeah.
Both are God, you know, because God is the light and the dark.
Yeah.
See what I mean?
I understand.
Then number 3 is us, human beings.
Yeah.
For all human beings are born with positive, negative, and themselves.
Yeah.
And they make a choice. You have 6 numbers leaving after that. 3 of them are negative, 3 positive.
All right.
I will explain the 3 negative first.
Yeah.
The first one is number 4. We all must be born into this level of negativity, because we must eventually come from the darkness to the light. But in this level of negativity, it's only about jealousy, greed, selfishness. I think Charlie's got a better glasses and,
Yeah.
taller than me and all that bullshit,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not going to kill you or murder you.
Yeah, just
If
envy.
you progress up deeper,
Yeah.
you reach number 6. Here you will murder people then. Because you're getting a bit darker, innit?
Yeah.
But if you reach the zenith, which is, I think, reserved for the leaders then. Here you will commit genocide and feel excited about it,
Yeah.
Like how they're killing people in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Right now the Americans are sending more depleted weapons to kill people in Ukraine.
Yeah.
And long after the war is finished, continue to kill them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Good.
Yeah.
That is the aim. Number 8 is the zenith of negativity then. Right, we'll come to the positive number now, rapidly.
Go on.
The first one, if you change your ways at number 4, right, you reach number 5. Number 5 is the first positive state outside of the 1, because number 1 is the highest. So if you reach 5, from here you can feel number 1. So you feel what is right and do what is right.
Yeah.
If you carry on up, you reach number 7. From the number 7 state, you can hear the internal dialogue in yourself between positive and negative,
Yeah.
which is always going on.
Yeah.
Yes? And then, if you reach the 9th level where I am speaking from,
Yeah.
look what happened now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Because number 9, right, is the highest positive state outside of the 1.
Yeah.
It is not as high as the 1, because everything comes from the 1. You see, but it is the highest state. So when a soul reaches this state, the 1 returns. Because it's a cycle, innit?
I see.
And you see the 1. So I have actually seen the 1 that dwell in all beings that has ever come out of pussy. That's a bit crude. People don't like you swearing, but I love it. Guess why, Charlie?
It makes the medicine
No.
easier to swallow.
No, guess what it is
Go on.
as well?
Go on.
Imagine that you're cooking.
Yeah.
Don't you like a bit of spice,
I love a bit of spice. Yeah, seasoning.
Everything.
Seasoning. Yeah.
So it's the same in conversation.
Absolutely.
A lot of people will hear say, oh, what the fuck, and they'll think, well, you're talking about God, how can you swear?
Yeah.
They don't know that it was God that created swear words.
It was, wasn't
You
it?
think it's man.
Yeah.
No, the thoughts of these words come into man's mind. And
Yeah.
you can either use these words positively or negatively.
Yeah, man.
So for you who don't like swearing, I personally love it. You know what I mean? But anyway, back to the 9th grade. Once you reach the 9th grade, you are now beyond the regions of the mind.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? Because now, go and watch The Matrix. It will show you when Neo get past the Matrix, he was in pure light. Because behind the mind is the light. The way light come from to enter the mind.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
So I got one last question, Ital. Why is God bothering with all this instead of just sitting in a quiet room looking at a wall?
No, but God is not bothering with fuck all. That's what
What do
I'm
you
trying
mean?
to tell you.
Go on.
Because God has given us free will.
Yeah.
Why do people think that God is bothered about any fucker, what you want to choose? God don't care. God is neutral. You understand?
Yeah.
God is neutral.
Totally neutral.
God's got no right here. And God don't care what you want to choose. It is your desire. God is the teacher of everything, the positive and the negative.
Yep.
If you choose the fucking positive, God will reveal the light to you. If you choose the negative, God will take you into the darkness of God. God, that is your desire. What fuck all to do with God? God don't give a fuck. That's why some people say, if there's a God, why don't God do something about what's going on?
Doesn't care.
Why should God? God give us free will. God cannot do anything. Life is eternal. You see what I mean?
understand.
God give you a choice. That how would you like to live in eternity? It's up to fucking you.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a good vice out with my good friend here, Charlie.
Thank you, Ital.
We meet
His
up today.
TikTok is Ital is vital.
Ital is vital.
Ital is vital.
Yeah, and I'm on TikTok as well, Charlie. Advertise me and date.
As always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure talking to Charlie. Anytime.